Hey, SPA churches, Bill and Tim with you again, bringing you part 4 of the SPA Missions Vision. And today we want to talk with you about partnerships. People become passionate when missions becomes personal.
That's right.
And the question is, what is the best way to make it personal for them? I remember talking with a church one time who really felt God calling them to expand their ministry globally, but had no idea how to do that or where to go. And they said, Tim, man, it's a great big world out there. There's a lot of stuff going on. How do we start? Where do we go? All right. And that was actually a really great question, which put me to work on being able to answer that. Sure. And that's what we want to try to answer today with you.
There's a church in Salem, Oregon that has had a great impact in the Middle East.
Totally.
They helped to fund several community centers in several countries. They sent short-term groups of people who taught English in the community centers, participated in compassion ministries. And besides that, they also started a Christian school in a Muslim country.
Yeah, that's right. I've been there.
And at Christmas time, they're hearing about Jesus and his desire to be the Savior of the world in a Muslim context. So it's interesting the impact it can have. And it came back to impact the church.
That's right.
They also started a community center in Salem, Oregon, as a result of that partnership.
Yeah.
So yes, partnerships have an impact. But you might ask, so how do we start a partnership?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think there are 3 things you have to consider: people, places, and projects. When I talk about people, some churches have a relationship with an international worker, a close relationship, and they think, how can I be involved in their ministry? And so a natural partnership develops. Others are drawn to a certain place around the world. That's often true of our ethnic churches that still have family ties back in their home countries.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a place in the world that your church is drawn to. And the third is a project. The Alliance has projects all around the world. They focus on church planning, community development, theological education, human trafficking, children ministry. And maybe your church has a heart for one of those areas. Yeah. And sometimes that gives you a great opportunity to develop a partnership.
Yeah.
So Tim, what are some practical things that you would share about partnerships?
Yeah, thanks for that. Once you've decided to lock in somewhere and you're connected, we see that there are 5 elements of a good partnership that makes it meaningful and productive. The first thing we would say is it's staying aware. Now that you're connected, it's regular phone calls, it's Zoom calls, it's them sending you an iPhone video saying, hey church, good to see you, yada yada. So it's staying aware. The second thing would be strategic prayer. Now that you're in connection and you're getting to know them more and more, you can pray specifically for them, for their needs, for their families, for their projects, and you know what to pray for specifically. The third thing would be doing our share. That's financial support. Ministry costs money, as we all know, and you can send support for them specifically, for their families, for their projects, for their travel, whatever it is. Fourth thing would be worker care. This is a little bit deeper. This is when tough times come, they need us. They need us to support them with prayer, with conversation, maybe counseling, pastoral care. Sometimes they have emergencies that we can help with. Sometimes it's literally, and I've done this, getting on a plane and going and just being there. Last thing of a partnership is, of course, going there. It's good to have a place where we can send our people, and you can send your people on short-term teams to work alongside of your partner workers. So all this to say, if you feel like you're ready to go to those next levels of missions engagement and you're thinking about learning, what is a partnership all about, let us know. Talk to your DMT leader. They're your first point of contact, or call us. We're certainly available. We can get you on the field. You can see what's going on. Man, we are here to help you establish these relationships, learn what you need to learn. So much to say, so much more to say. You got the front end of the conversation here. Let's hang out, and we will see you next time. Next month, we're going to talk about being a sending church. So until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.